To begin our love bug, it would be best if you turn your paper vertical like this. This is horizontal and we want to make our love bug nice and tall. So you might want to turn it vertical. I'm using a marker so you can see all of my lines and shapes very well, but you can use any drawing material that you have on hand. We're going to start with the eyes, and I like to start my eyes in the center of the paper or a little bit above the middle or the center, okay? And we're going to draw some nice big eyes. One is going to be a little crooked or uneven to make him extra silly. You can do your eyes one really small and one big, or you can do them crooked like me to make it extra fun. And then on the inside of each eye, let's draw 2 circles. So you're drawing 1 circle and then a circle around it. And later you can color these eyes in however you want to. I'm going to leave them open right now. And then a crooked smiley face. If you're having trouble making it crooked, you can always turn your paper to make your paper crooked first. Then we're going to draw the head. The head is like a rounded shape that's connected by a horizontal line. So you may want to practice with your finger first, making that rainbow line. When you're ready, go ahead and draw like you're drawing a rainbow on top of the eyes. And then I'm going to round out the bottom and draw a horizontal line. If it's not perfectly rounded, that's okay. But instead of just drawing a straight line, I'm going to round it first and then go across. And then when I get close to the other side, I'm going to round back up. Perfect. Now let's draw his cute little antennas. And since he is a love bug, his top of the antennas are going to be hearts. So cute. All right, now let's draw his little hands holding a sign. So under his head, here's the left side of the head, I'm going to go down a little bit, and I'm just going to draw a sideways, curvy triangle. There's one hand. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the right side because I'm showing symmetry or doing things on both sides of my drawing. And then we're going to draw a rectangle, okay? But we're going to make sure it looks like he's holding it and his little hands are on the top part of the sign. So I'm just going to draw a line to connect right here, a horizontal line. Then I'm going to draw a little line on the other side, kind of like I'm continuing this line, but I didn't draw where his hands were. And I'm going to do the same thing on the left side. So it looks like one big line with his hands in front. Then I'm going to draw a short vertical line down and then connect it at the bottom. So it looks like he's holding a sign or a big rectangle. Now let's draw lines to connect his hands to his body. So this will kind of be like the side of his belly. So I'm drawing a line from the head to the hands. And then I'm drawing a line in front of his hands. This will be like the inside of his belly, okay? And then a curved line down here. And I'm trying to start it where this line started. So I'm kind of going to drag my finger so I can start on the same place, and I might want to add dots to help me. And when I'm ready, just draw a smiley face line, a curved line to connect the two. So behind the sign is like his belly, like a different color than his body. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And I want to make this line even with this one. So see how I'm doing an imaginary line with my finger, drawing a dot. Find this, down, make a dot. And I'm going to connect these 2 lines. So this is the bottom of his body. Looking good. Y'all are doing so great. Let's stick with it. Okay, let's draw his feet. I'm going to draw a diagonal line down and a diagonal line down. So they're kind of facing opposite ways. And then horizontal line, and then diagonal line, diagonal line. I'm not touching my horizontal line. I'm leaving a gap or a space. And then a rainbow line from here to here. Now he's got some cute little feet. Okay, his sign is going to say, I love you. so awesome. Okay, the only thing missing is some wings. And of course, his wings are going to be heart-shaped wings. So I like to draw his wings on the side of his head. And it's not going to be a whole heart because when I get to the arms or when I get to his body, I'm going to stop. So this kind of makes it look like his wings are hiding behind his body. So it's overlapping. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. It might help if you turn your paper sideways. I'm just using my finger to kind of start my heart in the same place as I did the first one. So cute. I had so much fun drawing a love bug with you. Now you can use crayons or markers or pencil colors or any materials you have on hand to make your love bug extra colorful. Watch me while I color at warp speed, and I can't wait to see what yours looks like. Have fun! Let's draw a cute little hedgehog together. First thing I like to do is make sure my paper is vertical like this, standing up nice and tall. This is horizontal, but for this drawing, you may want to turn your paper vertical so you can make your drawing nice and tall. I like to find the center of my paper and go up just a little bit. That's where I'm going to start the nose. To draw the nose, I'm going to draw a curvy upside down triangle, like that. And then I'm going to draw the snout, which is around the nose. It's an oval. If you're not drawing with a marker like me, you can draw with any materials you have on hand, especially if you're at home. Now let's draw the eyes, one on the left side, and I'm making skinny ovals for these cute little skinny eyes, and the same on the right. Then I'm drawing some ovals that are also skinny and small for little cheek lines. Now I'm going to draw his body. The top of his body is kind of going to start off like a heart, and then it's going to curve at the bottom. And this is best described as an apple shape. Let me show you. So in between the eyes, or right above the eyes, but in the middle, I like to make a little dot to help myself start off. And then I'm going to draw a curved line, kind of like I'm making a heart, but I'm not going to kind of make the same shape at the bottom of the heart. I'm going to draw it rounded like the bottom of an egg or the bottom of a circle. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this side, around and back down to meet them up together, okay? Awesome. Now let's draw his arms. So under the snout, I'm going to draw a curved line like this. It kind of looks like a really wide letter C. And the same thing on the other side. He's going to be holding a heart. So let's draw that next. To draw him holding a heart, I'm going to start again under the snout and then in between his arms, okay? Kind of above his arms like that. So I make a little dot. And then I'm going to draw a heart, but I'm not going to draw the whole thing. The left side of the heart stops on his arm, so it looks like his little hands are in front of the heart to show overlapping. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the right side. Remember, thinking of drawing the beginning of a heart. And you're stopping when you get to his little arm. And then we're going to draw the bottom of the heart, just the very bottom. So all you need to do is draw the V for the bottom of the heart. Now it looks like he's holding it and hugging it. Now let's draw his belly. So like the light side of his belly. So above the heart, if you have room, it's really skinny right here, but I have room to draw a little curve. And then I'm going to finish the belly underneath. So it's kind of like under the heart and the arms and everything, he's got like a white belly. So here's the top curve. I'm kind of drawing an imaginary line with my finger, so I'll know where to put it. But of course, it doesn't have to be perfect. And I'm going underneath the heart, connecting to the two arms, like that. Good job. Now I'm going to draw the outside of his body because hedgehogs have like this really big egg shape on the top of their head. And then on top of that, we're going to add the spikes or the details around. So I want to leave room for those spikes. So I don't want to go all the way to the top. And I'm just kind of planning out with my finger. Okay, I think I'm going to start right here. So near the belly, but on this side, I'm making a little dot. And I'm going to make the same dot on the other side so I'll know where to stop because I want to make this symmetrical. Okay? And I'm going to draw a curved line at the top. At the top, it's kind of pointed like the top of an egg. Not pointed, but kind of rounded. You'll see. And I'm going to go out a little bit. So I'm going away from this line until I get to the top. I want to leave room for those little spikes though. And then back around to meet the other dot. Okay? Very nice. Now let's draw his little feet. I like to go under the belly, down, and then around, kind of like a letter U kind of. And I'm going to make two. Almost done. Now I'm going to draw the little spikes. And I like to connect them so there's no space in between. And then when I get towards the side, I want to curve my spikes so they kind of point downward like that. And if you're getting close to the end, I just like to curve it around and make a big curved one that's a little flatter than the rest. And I want to do the same on the other side. I want to make them a little pointy once I get around to this side near the arms and near the snout. So cute. And when I get towards the bottom, curve it out with the very last one. Okay, all he needs is some ears. So on the side of this heart shape that we did in the middle of his body, all I'm going to do is draw a rainbow line and a rainbow line around it. Same thing on the other side. I'm going to try to make them in the same spot, same size if I can. Very good. I love it. Thanks for drawing this hedgehog with me. Now let's color. You can color it with the colors of a real hedgehog, or you can use any colors you have on hand or any crazy colors that you might like. I'm going super fast. Make sure that you slow down and take your time and color nice and neat. I can't wait to see your coloring. Whew, this is a lot of coloring and my hand is getting tired. That's better.